Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ricky Hussle. I am here on an exclusive scoop for I Shoot Wrestling. Everyone knows this guy, and if you don't know anything about wrestling at this point. The Sammy Guevara. First of all, Sammy, great to have you. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. It's a pleasure for you, I know, to have me here doing what we're doing. It's another day. We're here at VIP Wrestling. All right, it's cool. I'm saying basically I'm dating when this is happening, right? That's okay. VIP wrestling DJ Zima Ion today, so it's another day in the office for me.
Another day at the office. You heard it here. So first of all, Sammy, what I want to ask you about, we just saw you at Evolve, which offers some of the best wrestling in the world currently. And at that point, you tagged up. Everybody knows this, gentlemen. Usually we would be upset, but not when you get a legend like this. Hey, New Jack.
How are you doing, brother? Oh, God.
We'll hopefully talk to this guy later on here. Back to Sammy Guevara, though. While we have him, yeah. You better not let him hear that.
He's one of my fans, I think.
All right. Very good. So, Sammy, I wanted to ask you about, of course, you just participated in Evolve, where you were in a tag team match, which is highly unorthodox because you were not one to really share the glory with anybody else or the spotlight. And you teamed up with Jason Kincaid at Evolve, of course. What was that experience like?
Man, wrestling for Evolve, that's what I've been trying to do. I've been working towards getting there, and I got to debut there. I'm not a tag team guy. Like you said, it's not my typical match, but, you do what you got to do. Teamed up with Kincaid. I thought we killed it. I mean, of course, I always kill it. I got to give him some of the rub in San Antonio. I mean, if you heard it when I came out there, the crowd loved me, and maybe I gave him some fanship. So I think overall it was a good experience. I'm not a tag team guy, but I think even as a tag team guy, I'm still killing it.
As a tag team specialist, and that might be the only championship here in Texas that you haven't held yet. As far as championships that you have held, there's so many, I can't even keep up with them. Do you want to list them for us?
Yeah, no problem. Just my current ones, so we don't want to take all day with the ones I've held before. Currently, the TOP, Texas Outlaw Promotion heavyweight champion. That's right. I mean, me, heavyweight. That's right, baby. And then I'm also the War City. That's a Mexico title. Championship in Mexico, Reynosa, Mexico, War City heavyweight champion. I'm also the Smash Mouth Bull of the Woods champion. So those are 3 belts. Maybe I'm looking for a 4th. What's up, VIP? What's up, everyone pretty much in the entire wrestling world? 3 looks good on me, but I think 4 might look a little better.
It might make you that heavyweight with all that gold you got on there.
Tim's belt, definitely.
Speaking of, let me ask you about, you call yourself the best ever, and at this point, it's really hard to argue with that. Speaking of the best ever, you've taken on some of the best talent in the world right now. You faced Cody Rhodes, you faced Pentagon, you have Ricochet coming up. Who haven't you faced not Bill Goldberg, but who's next, honestly?
That's right. I mean, like you said, you just named all these different names, and I like to think that now it's not me being in the ring with the name. Like Ricochet, I don't want to think of that as me going against the name. I want to think of it as name versus name, high flyer versus high flyer, 630 versus 630. I'm not just trying to go and say I was in the ring with Rey Mysterio or Matt Hardy. No, I'm trying to go and build my own legacy and build my own career and make it bigger. So who's next for me? I mean, we got Ricochet, then we got Jack Evans 2 weeks after that in Monterrey, Mexico. We got lots of big things happening in 2017. And the only way to really figure it all out is to just follow me on my social media, Sammy Guevara, pretty much in everything. And when the next big thing happens, you'll know.
Speaking of a packed schedule, we appreciate you taking the time. Thank you so much, Sammy, for doing this.
Hey, the pleasure was all yours, my brother. All yours.
Before I let you go, though, it kind of just jogs my memory. Speaking of all the great things that you've done, there's just this little rumor, and really only like a couple people are saying it, might have read it on a website somewhere. So there's this little tryout in a place called Orlando, Florida recently.
Oh, snap, brother. He went there.
I'm going to guess you don't look like a Disney guy. I don't think you're PC enough for Disney. No. But speaking of PC, Performance Center, WWE, heard you were there. A little rumor about that. How did that go?
You might have seen a few pictures of me on the WWE.com. All I can really say about that is it was a great experience, man. Lots of drills, lots of things were happening. Great experience for me. Everyone seemed pretty positive towards Sammy Guevara. I mean, how can you not? I mean, when you got a guy like me going in there, I mean, you just know everything's filling up, and everything's getting and making it a bigger deal when I walk in the door. So overall, I think it was a good experience, and now it's just the waiting game.
Oh, we understand that. We're excited to see you here at VIP. And if you're not here, if you're not lucky enough to be in Texas, or if you're not lucky enough to be in Austin next week to see him against Ricochet at WrestleCircus, and quite frankly, if you're not, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You can catch him at a television near you, hopefully on a little company show called the WWE, maybe? All right, Ricky Hussle, I Shoot Wrestling, Sammy Guevara. We'll see you soon.